Whenever you're ready.
Hi, I'm Elisa Brownlee, an assistive technology specialist with the ALS Association National Office and the Greater Philadelphia chapter. Welcome to our assistive device demo, otherwise known as AGD. And today's video is going to show how to use a letterboard for communication. Letterboards are considered rapid access devices. You can get a thought across very quickly, and it is very simple to learn how to use. I'm here today with my colleague Carla, who's never used a letterboard. And I basically brought her into the room and I say, I'm going to teach you how to use a letterboard, and we're going to do this together. So I want to show how simple it is. And so you want, first of all, as the person, the communicator, that's me, I want to give you instructions on how to communicate with me. Okay?
Yes.
So if you were a person with ALS, I would say, can you do this?
Yes.
You don't have to answer. No verbal. Yes? No. Good. All right. That's our first thing. Second thing is, if you start spelling things out to me, do you mind if I guess what you're trying to say? Is that okay? All right, good. That's an important question to ask someone. Some people want to spell out the entire word. And it is etiquette to ask, because I wouldn't assume to speak for Carla if she was verbally speaking. So I can't assume that it's okay that I can verbally speak for her using a letterboard. So it's okay that I guess. The other thing I have next to me is I have a boogie board. Now some people will just use a pen and paper. I'm choosing to use a boogie board, which is an LCD tablet. So as I write things down, I write it and it disappears. I'm using this to make sure that I'm keeping track of what Carla is telling me. Now, initially, that's what you do, but I will tell you, many of our ALS families have told me they don't write anything anymore. They don't even need the board. They have it all memorized. But when you're speaking with somebody initially, of course, you want to start writing things down. So the idea behind the board is that it's a double-sided board, and that I am going to ask you to name your favorite color. I don't know that, okay? So I read out the number, and then you nod when I get to the row that you want. There is no need to do this. That's I'm trying to save energy conservation. So the only time you need to nod is when I get to the letter that you want to say when I read the number. Does that make sense? Okay. So Carla, you're going to tell me your favorite color. Is your first letter in row 1, 2, 3, 4, M, N, O, P? So I wrote P down. Now, I can guess. Purple? Okay, purple. It was purple or pink, okay? And that took us 10, 20 seconds. If she wanted to tell me she was in pain, we could do that. Or if you said pain and I'm saying, okay, where? You're just going to tell me what limb is in pain, okay? So pretend you have a limb in pain. Is your first letter in A, B, oh, I'm sorry, row 1, 2, 3, I, J, K, L, leg, right leg? Okay, there we go. And that took us 30 seconds. These are great to use when somebody is in bed, or maybe they don't have access to their communication device, or maybe they don't want to use one. Using these in the bathroom or wherever else you need critical communication, you can use a letterboard. So there's also a different type of letterboard. This is an eye gaze board. All right, double-sided again. And if we were talking about your favorite letter again, instead of me doing the rows, what you would do, and we're going to turn a little, you would look at the red dot of the letter of your first word. So if I was looking at your eyes right now and you were looking here, I can see you're looking at 4. And then I would say N, M, O, P, and you nod. So this is an eye gaze board. And then for those that might not be good spellers, or don't speak English, we have picture boards. Okay, again, I can use this with Carla, and this time though it's not double-sided, but I would say, is it this row, is it this row? If you nodded, oh, you want to go in your wheelchair. There we go. Again, with the yes, no, maybe, as I talked about before. But these are imperative to have with you at all times. If you end up, unfortunately, in the emergency room, or you end up being evacuated because of a natural disaster, it's so important to have these that you can communicate with anybody, and the ease in which we just did it. And also, there are directions on the back of this card. The National ALS Association gives these out free to anybody who wants to email me. I'm happy to give them out. If you want 10, I'll send you 10. If you want 20, I will send you 20. We can't stress enough how important they are for the quality of life for people with ALS and their caregivers. So, if you want more information or you want some of these, please contact me. It's Alisa, A-L-I-S-A, at alsphiladelphia.org. And thank you for tuning in for this ADD video.